Hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, beautiful souls. Welcome in, my beautiful souls. I miss you guys. Welcome in. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I didn't come on yesterday. I was supposed to, but I do my recording from outside in nature, so I didn't come out because it rained. It rained yesterday, so that's why I didn't show up. But welcome today, guys. Welcome everybody. Excuse me. Welcome everyone. Oh my goodness. Only when I come up here, that's when my throat starts to go off. That's when it acts up. Welcome everyone. Fleet 3800, welcome. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my live. Welcome everyone. Welcome. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are awesome today. I am. I'm doing wonderful. I'm grateful that I'm here. I'm always grateful to be alive. I'm always grateful for seeing another day, having food to eat, having food on my table, having clothing on my back. Okay, clean water to drink. So those are the little things I'm grateful for. The day-to-day stuff, having the exercise, having the strength to exercise every day. Paying attention to my diet, those are the little things that I include in my gratitude, on my gratitude list every day. They are little things. They are things that we don't pay attention to, but they are very important things. They are important to us. They are very essential to our well-being and and to the universe to express our gratitude in that sense and just be grateful for the little things. So I don't take the little things for granted. Excuse me, I don't take the little things for granted, so I'm always grateful. I always mention that in my live video. Okay, I'm just grateful. So even though I have my shop, but I'm not selling products right now. I will either do it tomorrow or Saturday, but right now it's just me being inspiring, uplifting, encouraging. So that's what I'm doing right now, because every morning we wake up in the battlefield. We start our own battles in our mind, because our mind is our battlefield. Okay, so we step into this battlefield of our minds. Okay, going back and forth in our own heads. Okay, either being positive or negative, but most of the time I guarantee it's negative thoughts. So we just gotta program our minds in a way that we will shift our minds to be positive during the day, in every way of life, in our daily lives. Whatever we do, we just try to shift our minds to be positive, because our mind is our own battlefield. We are our own worst enemies, in our mind. And once you are your own worst enemies in your mind and you're manifesting stuff, it's like you're going back and forth and battling, staying positive and trying to keep all the negativity out of your mind. So our minds, controlling our minds is simple. It seems like it's a simple thing, but it's a very difficult thing to do. It's a very difficult thing to do because of how we were programmed, how we were brought up, how we were raised. Okay, so we develop this mindset that rage war on our own selves, on ourselves, in our minds. So shifting your mind, shift everything, shifting your mind in a positive direction, shift your life, changes your life. Okay, put you in a better place, in a better state of mind, a better place of life, a better way of thinking, a better way of looking at circumstances, situation, and just everyday life. So for me, what I do, welcome everyone, welcome. So for me, what I do, I listen to affirmation every day, positive affirmations and stuff to keep my mind on a positive track, on a positive mind frame, in a positive mind frame, trying to think positively. And because what's his name, Napoleon Hills, he said what we conceive, what we believe is what we achieve. So that's why I'm here today to just encourage us, okay, to encourage all of us today to be very positive in our minds, to try to shift our minds from negative thinking, negative way of thinking, limiting mindset, limiting beliefs, okay, the program from our childhood, our upbringings, and most of the times all those things are not true, but we were just programmed because that's what they knew and that's what they passed on. But according to science, according to studies, it's not true. Those things are not true. Even in the Bible talks about our minds, and our minds, how we think is what we manifest. So shifting your mind change your whole life. Shifting your minds, even if you are shifting your minds towards being healthy, changes your life. Okay, shifting your minds to being focusing on yourself changes your life. Even if it's spirituality, Christianity, whatever it is changes your life in a positive way. Okay, so I encourage us today to practice positive affirmation. Okay, speak positivity in our lives, speak it into existence, even though sometimes it's not easy to do, but it's possible to do. So I encourage us to do it, and to do it effortlessly. Okay, say maybe you ask me you said, Flo, how can I change my mind to being healthy? How can I change my mind to being healthy? It takes focus. It takes patience. It takes focus if you want to be healthy. First of all, you got to focus on, you got to have that mindset. What really going to drive you to, what's going to drive you, or what's going to motivate you to stay in focus? What is that thing that will motivate you to stay in focus? Is it your health? Is your health in well? Is your health well balanced? Okay, is your health on track? Okay, if not, focus on your diet. Eat healthy, increase grains, vegetables, fruits in your diet. Walk every day. I say this all the time. Walk every day. That's a positive way to start. That's a way of changing your health. Spirituality. Focus on yourself. Okay. Focus on yourself. Who am I? Who am I at my core? Okay. Your ID, your identity. Who are you? Okay. Who are you when there's nobody's looking? Who are you when you alone? Who are you at your core? Okay. Go within. Go within. Go into solitude. Dive deep within yourself. Am I a good person? Am I doing things to please others, or am I doing things to please myself? Or how do I see others? How do I take others? How do I look at others that does not look like me, that doesn't talk like me, that doesn't resonate with what I resonate, believe what I believe, you know? So who are you at your core is who you are, is your integrity. You at your core is your integrity. Okay? All right, so I encourage all of us to be our better selves. Okay, to be our better selves, to seek our higher self, to seek education. Okay, to have self-control in every way of life, self-control in what we do daily, self-control in our diet, self-control in our everyday lives. Okay, so self-control is another big thing in our everyday lives, and what we do, and how we treat ourselves. Okay, I know sometimes we all get stressed, and we either run to sweets, to eat a lot of sweets, or to just overeat. And then after eating all of that, you feel horrible you feel horrible by yourself. you just feel horrible. So self-control is another way of life that we need to pay attention to, because at the end of the day, it harms us. Anything you do over excess amount is not good. It's harmful to us. So changing our mindset, you can change your whole life by shifting our way of thinking, by doing just the little things that helps us change our minds. Because if we are not growing mentally, we are not evolving. If we are not growing mentally, we are not evolving. And if you are not evolving, you are not living. So in order to better our lives, we got to shift our mindset. We got to dive in deep and look at the way we see ourselves, the way we see money, the way we see our health, the way we see our loved ones, the way we see others. Those are the things that counts in life. It's not what you have or who you are, but is It's how you treat others that really counts in life. It's how you treat others. Okay, and once we develop those little attributes about our health, our spirituality, our daily life, our education, and all of that, we build up resilience. Okay, we build up resilience, especially sometimes if we are going through life circumstances, life challenges, life obstacles. Okay, you end up building up resilience, and that way you become a leader. You become a leader because from all those learning experiences, all those chaos, all those adversity, all those experiences you had, it makes you to develop into this resilient person. You become resilient in every way of life, in every way, in your mind, your way of thinking. Okay, you develop resilience, and that way you're able to teach others about your life experiences, about how you learn from this thing and grow from that and move on to the next thing, and you learn from that other aspect of life and you move on to the next. Okay, so it's just learning. Every day is the learning process, and we all need to adapt. We all need to adapt to those learning process, because that's how we grow. That's how we grow. If you come across any adversity in your life, you're able to learn from it and move on to the next step in your life, and move on to whatever's going on in your life. Just move on. You become a leader, because you are able to teach others and explain your experiences, your pain, your suffering, your whatever you went through, without even caring about who's judging you, or who's underestimating you, or who's slandering your name, or who's rejecting you. You move on. And successful people don't look for validation from others. All they do is they focus on what's ahead, what they aiming at, or what they aiming for. They don't focus on the past too much, even though sometimes the past is very hard to leave behind, depending on how it happens or however. But if you want to be successful, you cannot dwell on your past. You have to forget the past and just keep moving forward. Okay, believing and having faith that as you move forward, and things will go smoothly by your action and your deeds. Your action, your deeds, the same thing. Your belief. Okay, so it's just a little bit of word, a little bit of encouragement today. Okay, changing our mindset, growing mentally, evolving, growing, learning from your past mistake. Okay, you want to be immortal, not defeated. Being immortal and not being defeated. That's who we want, because we are in ourselves. We are our own queens. We are our own kings. It's in our DNA. It's in your bloodline. But it's you who's gonna tap into that to be able to manifest that. So if you can tap into who you are at your core, and once you tapped into who you are at your core, you're not just anybody. You're not just anyone. Because at your core is that real person. It's that person who is in integrity. It's that person who's sincere. It's that person who doesn't confirm. It's that person at your core. It's the real you. because you have gone in, you have dived within, you have um, 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 let go of the dead, the person you used to know before, and you have gone through a rebirth. You have recreate yourself. So at the core is I look at it like this: at your core, you are in integrity, you are empathetic, you are compassionate, you are motivated, you are inspiring, you are a leader. So that's why I always say in my videos, for us to go in, to dive deep within, go into solitude, because that's when you discover who you actually are as a human being. Okay, and then you become your higher self. You become a better person, or higher version of yourself, a better person who wants the best for you, but not only for you and others. Because once you are your higher self, you are not selfish, you are not vengeful, but instead you want to be the best. You want to be the best at everything you do. You want to be the best, and you want to also improve your life and others. And that's leadership. That's leadership. A true leader who has been through the fire, a true leader who has been through adversities, who have built up resilience, who have developed resilience, and that person has compassion, that person has empathy. All they want to do is to teach others not to make the same mistake, but to teach others, to inspire others to be their better self. And that's a true leader. Okay, that's a true leader. A true leader is somebody who has been through hell, who have been through torture of life, who have been through life fires, who has experienced death and come back. Okay, and try to teach others. Okay, this was my mistake, or this is what I went through. You can do it better than what I did. Okay, since I went through it and learned from it, I could teach you to do it better. Okay, a leader is not vengeful, it's not jealous, it's not proud, it's not selfish. A leader always wants the best for others. Those who they lead, they want the best for them. That's the attribute of a leader. I say this all the time about leadership. Leadership, I is somebody who wants the best for others, because that person has been through a lot, and that person have a relationship with the Most High. So what they do is they seek their higher self and the best for others. So I'm just encouraging all of us today, okay, to be your higher self. You don't have to have a platform to be a leader. You can be a leader in every areas of your life. You can be a leader in your community. You can be a leader in your school. You can be a leader in your church. It's just by the way. It's just your integrity, by the way you live, by the way you see others. Okay, what's in your heart? How you feel about others. But a leader is also not a dumb down. It's not a leader is not a dumb down. Like everybody can walk and over that person, and no, that's not a leader, because leaders know boundaries. Leaders knows boundaries. Leaders know boundaries. Leader keeps boundaries. At the same time, implement what is good for the masses. What's good for learning purposes, education, and stuff like that. Okay, so just few words today of encouragement to be our higher self, to shift our mindset from negativity to positivity. Hi, Queen KN, welcome back. Hi, Queen. Welcome back. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. If I didn't tell you, welcome. Welcome. If this is your first time, welcome. If you've been on my live before, welcome back. I appreciate you. Okay. I'm grateful that you guys are here. Yeah, so all that I've just said and all these little things that I've just spoke about leads to our own freedom. Okay, leads to our own freedom of life. Everybody don't want to work from 9 to 5 all the time, tired and stressed. Okay, not everybody want to do that, but it's left for you. It's left for you. Nothing is impossible. You can shift your mindset. You can choose what you want to do, and you can be whatever you want to be in life. Whatever you want to be in life. If you change your mindset, if you don't have that people pleasing behavior or limiting beliefs, or because my parents did it this way, I gotta do it that way too. Nope, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it that way. You can come up with your own way and do it, even do it better. Okay, so I know when I start talking, I know I keep going and going and going, but sometimes it's just good to share fun and share smile and laughter. Yes, I hope everybody's doing great. Okay, if you have not followed me, you can follow me. That every time I come on live here, that you will be able to know that I'm live, and you can come and watch me for however long you want. All right, guys, thank you so much. Let's take it easy. Let's take it one day at a time in our lives. Take it one day at a time. Okay, I know life is not easy. We'll go through a lot of stuff, but we can get through it, because we're not going to allow life to beat us down. Even if it's your struggle with your health, whatever it is, don't let it beat you down, because you can have a positive mindset and overcome any health issue. I know people who had cancer, who was diagnosed with cancer, and they got healed from that because of their mindset. They didn't sit there and be like, oh, I got cancer, I gotta go to chemotherapy every week, and I gotta be. They did not see it in a negative way. They see, okay, you diagnosed with cancer, all right, it is what it is. But you, cancer, you're not gonna take my life. You're not gonna bring me down. You're not gonna make me sad. You're not gonna, it's all positivity. It's how we see it. It's how we see life. It's how we see our daily lives. It's how we see ourselves. Okay, and it left for us to break those limiting beliefs, our mindset. Okay, it left for us to break it. So if once we can break those beliefs and move on in a positive way and move on, we will be successful in everything, in anything we do. It doesn't have to be anything big, anything major. It could be the smallest things. And that's how you grow your faith, because once you start to believe, and you believe in whatever it is, it could be your health, you believe in that you will be healed from cancer, you will definitely be healed. You can get healed from cancer. Okay, you can get healed from cancer by being positive, having a positive mindset, still going for your chemotherapist, to see your doctor. Okay, heart attack, you can still go follow up on your routines, check up your your diet and all of that. Okay, exercise. So anything it is, it's just about our mindset in every way of life. All right, queens and kings. Thank you all for coming on today, for clicking on. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful evening, day, morning. Okay, follow me if you're not following me, so that every time I come on, we all can sit and chit chat. I really wish that people will be able to ask me questions, so we could really talk. Ask me questions about anything, about I'm a registered nurse. Ask me questions about your health, about any question you have that probably you ask me concern. Okay, about your business. I can share whatever I know, whatever knowledge I have. I'm willing to pass on my knowledge to everybody. So whatever question you have, about whatever, you could ask me. That's what I'm here for. That's what I come up here for. I don't mind. If I'm not sure if the answer, we will explore it together. But yes, I'm available. Any knowledge I learn, I'm willing to share, because I want you guys to grow too. I want you to be a better person in every way of life, not even only, oh, I don't have business. It doesn't have to be business. It could be your health. It could be anything it could be. All right, okay. I wish you guys the best. I wish you guys the best in everything you do, in every endeavors, in every goals you're trying to achieve, whatever it is. I wish you the best. May your light illuminate your path and the path of others. Okay, same with everybody. May our light illuminate our path and the path of others, so we all can grow and be better people in life. All right, loves. Thank you guys for stopping by, for clicking on. Follow me if you're not following me. Share my video if you can. Okay, so that every time I post or when I come on, because so that you know, because I'm always posting stuff on social media. So thank you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Okay, God bless. Stay positive. Keep saying your affirmations and being a better you. Thank you all. Have a good night, good evening. Bye-bye.